It's kind of like I'm on a race with myself, in the sense of the self that, really gets excited, that is like, oh yeah, I'm about to turn up, I'm about to go eat, or I'm about to go do this, or I'm about to make this hit, or, like my ego, I guess you could call it. Like, I'm racing that self because it's not really ego, it could be my soul too, that's just like, I'm striving for more, and when I feel that feeling in me, I like take initiative to like go, oh, like I'm about to get it right in front of you, like if you want it, like you gonna see how bad I want it. So it's just where I'm at right now. I mean, I have gifts, so I'm just letting, all of them create space for me. That's what I'm doing, and I'm filling my life with the things that I like, and I know that eventually, I know that I'll love those things if they've made a way for me. The things that I like right now and I'm doing, if I begin to love them, if it leads me to a true love, then it would have made me a way for me, as well. And if it didn't make a way for me, that means I didn't really like it, So it just goes to, to say for me right now, New Lifestyle it's a growing company, whatever you want to call it for me. It's because it's something that I've developed for myself, and it's something that I know that people can really tap into, and not even tap into. It's free, This is stuff you learn once you get knocked down, and I've I can't speak for anybody who hasn't been there, but you weren't there. If you question even when I'm about to say it, because I know there's always been knocked down, and maybe that's in my own head because I've internalized it so much that everything does look perfect sometimes, and I've been through a number of things, but however it's subsequently not, but I'm so thankful for those things because they've developed these gifts that I've, it's a gift. Like, I just received them. I didn't ask for them. I just received them. So I'm just allowing these gifts to make a way for me. And I encourage anyone to do the same, Fill your life with the things that you like. And it puts you in your own speed. And if right now in your life, you're going through anxiety, or, just you got pain in your body, imagine, it's just like there's laws that we have in life, and there's laws that your soul has. If you break a law, someone comes and gets you, like if you are shooting at an officer, you might get shot back at, that's part of their jurisdiction as, as officers. Sorry about the car, I went over speed hump. So there's laws in both realms, so the laws that are governed within our soul are basically, you've got to move, like when you put in your mind and your body and your spirit that you're not going to move anymore, that you're done moving, or that's dis-ease, you know what I mean? And so I encourage you to fill your life with the things that you like, and it's going to be your remedy for this pain, this anxiety that you've been gifted with, because it's really what happens when you break the law. Like, you go through some things and you pay for what you did, and so when your soul is finally like, okay, it's time to ante up, like, you con man, you've been conning off me for a long time, you've been conning, like, you've been, wearing me out. Now I want a piece of you. Like, I want all of you. I want you to manifest something from me before you get out of here. If you don't, I'm going to continue to send you pain. I'm going to send you pain like you've never felt before, until you, just, what, I am so good to you. Like, your soul is literally like, I am so good to you. Like, not even good to you. I'm better than you to anybody. You know, I'm the reason that you even have anybody. Because imagine if you didn't have that. It's not even about the vibrance that you have, it's your sadness as well. And so I don't want to, you know, it's not all totally about new lifestyle. Like, this is about me sharing a message, but it's like when you're outside of a lifestyle, those things that we go through, they tend to have way more effective when you're in a lifestyle and you're doing things that you like, and you're like, you know, just living, like you're living your life. Like, things come at you much, not even slower, but I'd say much more like susceptible for, you know, you're much more susceptible to comprehend it. You know, you're looking at things clearer because you have a plan and you have a agenda of where you're going, you know. And it may not even be a set like schedule. It's just in your heart. You know, it's just in your heart of, hey, like I'm whatever it is, I'm helping the world, I'm serving God, I am helping the universe, and I am doing something, you know? Like, we have to be honest with ourselves, because especially when we're searching for ourselves, be honest. Because when you're not honest, and that's where I say part of why I developed new lifestyle is because I've learned, like, I spent most of my life searching for myself, and I've, you know, been able to travel, and every time I come back from places as a kid and going to see things, I never told anybody. I never expressed these things. And so, however, I always did like art, or I wrote, and sometimes I didn't share it, sometimes I did. And so that took me down, you know, no path is the wrong path. It's a path that, you know, you're going to get lost on and learn how to learn more of the, you know, the environment. You're going to learn what it was over there. It's not getting lost. You're learning more, you know what I mean? So that you can make it at a whole 360-degree journey. And you can guide others, you know, when you see someone going, not even to that they're going the wrong way, but just say, hey, like, you know, that there's this way and there's this way. And when you feel that you have options in your own life, you know, that's when, like, options, what I mean is, like, far as what you believe you can do, yourself, you know, in your own being, your intrinsic right as a being, we refer to that as autonomy. You know, like, your autonomous behavior, like, what do you do that you're like, you know, I can just do this. Like, I don't need $1, I don't need a cent, and I like it. And I assure you that by you doing those things, it's not about it becoming, you know, the way. It's taking you away from other ways. That, you know, a lifestyle that when you say, hey, I want to do this, well, you have to do the things you like, or you're going to end up saying, I want to do this, and then your lifestyle takes you to a place where you can't even get done or become what it is that you have in your heart. And that's when that anxiety, pain is sent to you. It's the soul's law, you know, the soul is not playing with your ass. You know, whether it's you feeling weird, or, you know, you feel like people are judging you, you feeling like things are going wrong in your life, you know, those are the soul's laws, you know. And you once you tap in, like, not to what I'm saying, but just to yourself, like, you do things and you're like, yo, this really just doesn't make me feel good. And listen to that, like, for real. Like, you only have one body, so when it's telling you something, you should listen. And I say that just so simply because your body can speak to you. You know, our soul isn't just in our mind. It's, you know, if our soul was just in our mind, if your brain, you know, our brain is in our mind, but our soul is throughout our body. You know, our brain works everything throughout our body, but why is it, you know, when we feel pain, when we stub our toe, like, we feel it all over. You feel it in your spirit. And so that's what I'm saying. It's the soul governs much more than we even understand. The soul governs much more than we understand. We are our environment, and our environment is us. And no matter what we think we do, we can never get away from that we are our environment. I believe I'm the environment, right? So right now, there's no bombs, there's no, guns going off, because I'm not doing that to myself. It's the only reason why. If I was doing those things to myself, it would happen in the environment. And so lifestyle is like, it's just your soul's way of saying, okay, like, I'm giving you a chance. Like, you cannot escape, that feeling, of whatever it is. It's like when you get in your house and you're all alone and you don't know what to do, or you're depressed, or you think people are judging you, or their negative feelings are there to push you in towards a positive manner. Not that either one is wrong, because what happens when you get too positive? You come back to the negative. And so it's a balance. And so when you're not in a lifestyle, when you're being pushed and pulled by, nature and that positive, negative, like you're getting all this positive and then you get the negative, you don't understand it. You're like, oh my gosh. And then you start to look internal. And then that internal becomes what's external. And so we truly are our environment in that sense. And so it's why I'm saying lifestyle is truly important. I didn't even intend to make these talks. I won't say these talks. I'll say this talk. Some of them I did think about a little bit before this one. And some of them I just do. This is my gift. This is what I like doing. Like, I do this in real life. This is real life. But I mean, like, I talk to people. I've always done that. And it's a gift. Anything is a gift. Snapping your thumb is a gift, because some people don't have thumbs. And it's just like, if someone likes that, they can, if this is like how much you do it, because vibration, this is why something becomes a thing. Vibration is just something moving, right? And so frequency is the rate that it keeps moving, right? And so that's how, a radio station happens. Or not even a radio station, I'll say a person, anyone. I use myself. Like, this is a vibration that I enjoy. I enjoy this vibration. So I've kept doing it. And as long as I continue doing it, the frequency is going to grow. It's going to expand. It has no choice but to. This is a frequency, That's the reason that, like, there's some people that have put me on the frequency. And so the frequency it's like, no one can own it. Like, once you start skateboarding, it's like, you realize that, damn, there's a billion skateboarders. And so it boils down to, how much do you really like this? And then eventually, you've done it so much, you look up and it's made you healthier, it's made you stronger, you made more friends, you've built a community, you've started doing animation, you've started doing this, you got a girl, maybe you don't have a girl, whatever, like, you started a business. Skateboarding made a way for you, because and it made a way. And that's what things do. Like, things that you love, like things that you like, you keep doing it, and then that you love it because it's made a way for you. It's changed your life. Like, if you let it go, that life will be different. So that's why you continue it, and you're on your own frequency. You are literally on your own frequency. And so, I just wanted to share, what I'm on, not what I'm on, kind of an overview of what New Lifestyle is. There's really no blueprint, like, New Lifestyle for me is like literally just, it's New Lifestyle. It's really solely based for me, like, doing new things. Like, I'm living my life, I'm doing the things that I like. And my father, he didn't always say it to me, but he said to me when I was younger, he was like, no matter what, at the end of the day, some people will take what he's saying as like, oh, it's like a knock, like, wow, just listen. Some people also take it as, I feel that, because they understand, and both, neither side is wrong. So what he said to me was, at the end of the day, I'm going to go my way, whether we're out somewhere, whatever, blah, blah, like, I may go with y'all, and I'm paraphrasing now, kind of making an understanding of it, but I may go with y'all, I may, ride out, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, I'm going to go my own way, And when he told me that, man, for me, that was all I needed. That was all I needed, because, like, there's a lot of life that can